I'm Sam Temple. It is May for Faribault Community Television. This month is hosted by Ace Hardware, a proud supporter of Faribault Community Television.
Yes, we are. Been doing this many years, and we hope everybody has a great spring.
Hi everybody, my name is Devin Pawarek. I'm a recreation coordinator here with Faribault Park and Rec. I got some upcoming youth activities for you guys for registration here in May. We got TP Tonka Baseball, which is starting the first week of June 10th. That's for grades 3rd through 8th. We split them up into 3 groups, so 3rd and 4th graders play from 11 to 12:30. 5th and 6th graders play from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. And our 7th and 8th graders get the early time slot from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Then we also have our summer ball at Jefferson Field starting on June 10th for youth 4 through 2nd grade. Little Tykes is for 4 through 5-year-olds on Mondays and Wednesdays from 5:30 to 6:10 p.m. We have a June and July session. We also have our T-ball league for youth entering kindergarten in the fall, which runs on Monday and Wednesday from 6:30 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. through June and July. Then we have soft pitch for youth entering grades 1 and 2 in the fall, which runs on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 5:30 to 6:15 through June and July. Then we also have our Fun Center camp coming up, which is really fun for some of our younger kids. And that's for ages 6 through 12. Fun Center is a day camp program that runs out of the Jefferson Park Shelter through Monday through Thursday throughout the summer and is open from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. There are many camp sessions offered throughout the entire summer. Many campers join us all summer long. Activities include outdoor games like trench, eagle eggs, capture the flag, and sports games, arts and crafts, music, board games, chalk art, and water fun. So that's a good time for a lot of our campers. Camps for youth 3.5 to 7 years old run at the Washington Rec Center. So we have our June camp, Creative Campers for ages 3 through 5, which meets Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. Superhero Academy for 5 through 7-year-olds, which runs Monday and Wednesday mornings. And there are even more camps running throughout July, so check your Buckham Bulletin for more online. Youth track and field meets start on May 15th, May 22nd, and May 29th, starting at 6:30 p.m. We run 3 meets for youths age 5 through 13 at the Ted Nelson track down at North Alex Park. Participates in running events, softball throw, and the standing long jump. Thank you guys.
Hello, I'm Kevin O'Brien, Recreation Superintendent for the City of Faribault. We are in full summer prep for the Aquatics Department here with Parks and Recreation. We are still hiring for the Aquatic Center positions of lifeguard and guest service, but we are nearing being fully staffed. So if you know of anybody that's interested in a lifeguard, 15 years old, or guest service, they need to be 16, that wants to work at the Aquatic Center this summer, they need to get their applications in ASAP. The outdoor pool will be opening June 1st. That's the first Saturday after school is out, with tot swim and lap swim at 11 a.m. We'll be opening for general open swim at noon that Saturday. Please, before you come, if you plan on using a season pass this summer, purchase your season pass at the community center ahead of time. This will help with our lines over opening weekend, especially between the noon and 1 o'clock hour, as building our season passes definitely takes up some time. So please purchase those season passes ahead of time. The summer pool schedule will be available as of May 16th when our summer bulletin gets mailed and is live. There will be a QR code in the bulletin with that full schedule for June, July, and August at the Aquatic Center. So please scan that and save it to your summer planner. Some updates on the indoor community center pool and operations for this summer. The pool will have its last open swim for this school year on Sunday, May 19th. Open swim will resume after Labor Day this coming September. During the summer months, our birthday party option moves to the outdoor pool, where parties can have a free reservation of the shade canopy near the concession stand. All you pay is admission for your birthday party attendees. Cake and ice cream is allowed at those parties. There will be no lap swim on the weekends at the indoor pool after Saturday, May 25th, again through Labor Day. Monday through Friday, though, the community center pool schedule will stay the same. Water aerobics, lap swim, and swim lessons throughout this summer. So we'll be keeping our Monday, Wednesday night water aerobics classes, as we will not be changing that like we did last summer. So again, Monday through Friday, the community center indoor pool schedule will be staying the same as it is now. And then lastly, a reminder for the community center building. Fridays after Memorial Day will be closing at 6 p.m. throughout the course of the summer.
Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Ryan Spock from Ritchie Eye Clinic, again talking to you. This month I wanted to talk about something that's pretty common in our post-cataract surgery patients. It's called a posterior capsule opacity. Literature is kind of all over the board in terms of how often this develops. I warn every single one of my cataract patients about it because it's that common. It's very common. It can present even right away after cataract surgery in a matter of months, or more commonly, it's several years after cataract surgery. What it is, and I've got some photos to show you. What it is essentially the implant is inside what's called the capsule. This capsule is kind of this white line here. The capsule is almost like the skin of a grape or a candy shell on an M&M. And when you had a cataract, that outer lining is what held your lens in place or held your cataract in place. When we do cataract surgery, we make an opening in the front side of the capsule or the candy shell on an M&M. We essentially take the chocolate out of the M&M, and that candy shell, again called the capsule, is what holds your lens in place. That's what holds the artificial lens in place. And very commonly, the backside of the candy shell develops some opacity, becomes cloudy over time. When it gets cloudy, your vision will start to deteriorate. You could have more glare driving at night, similar symptoms to having a cataract. The problem is different, the fix is different, but I always warn patients about it because it is extremely common. The way we fix this is with a laser. There's no need to go back to the operating room and have an incisional surgery or procedure. We use a laser to essentially make an opening in the backside of the capsule or the candy shell and the M&M again. So you have an opening in the front, and then we make an opening in the back with a laser. And that is very safe. Again, let me rewind. Okay. It's very safe. It has a very low risk characteristic or profile. It is painless. There's no nerve endings in that capsule, and it's very fast. It takes on average less than 30 seconds to complete the procedure. Literature does describe some risks to just about any procedure, and this is no exception. In my experience, I've never had a major complication to this, and I've done likely thousands. But many people will be blurry for a little while. One, because we dilate your eye. Two, because I use almost like a contact lens that I hold on your eye to help myself visualize that capsule. And that lens has kind of some gel-like substance that we use to couple the lens to your eye. That just blinks out with time. And then the third thing is that sometimes there's kind of some cloudy fluid or debris that's released from that backside of the capsule. Vision in most cases clears up within a day. Definitely there's a big improvement when the dilation wears off. And sometimes people experience some new floaters typically those kind of subside or go back to your baseline. Most people experience floaters as they age, and I don't get a whole lot of patients coming back explaining that they're way worse than they were, but that is one risk. More serious risks that are reported in the literature could be something like a retinal detachment or a retinal tear, or even a dislocation of the lens. Again, in my experience, very rare for something serious like that to happen. In summary, I would say if you've had cataract surgery and you feel like your vision is starting to decline, almost like you're developing a cataract again, you're developing more blur or glare at night with oncoming headlights, you should see your optometrist or ophthalmologist and have an evaluation for this capsule opacity. It's extremely common and quite easy, quick, and painless to fix.
Hi everybody. So for this segment, we're kind of go over what a curator is. My name is Jenna Nelson. I'm the curator here at Rice County Historical Society. So just kind of giving you a general overview. I'm sure that there's things that I'm probably not going to completely cover in this, but to give you some idea, so the basic definition of what a curator is somebody who is taking care of the collection. So that would be anything that's pertaining to Rice County. And we do have current things in the collection that I'm maintaining. There's things that I'm like cataloging, accessioning, processing, those kinds of things. And so that's the primary job. But here at Rice County Historical Society, there's a whole bunch of other things that I'm also involved with. So when someone has questions about whether an item would be of interest for our collection, they'll usually reach out to me. I've done house calls for people before to kind of assess the collections that they have, see if that would be something that would provide like really great educational tools here at the museum, or if it's something that's really vital to Rice County history that we want to preserve. So that's sort of the primary thing. So we have a whole giant storage room in the back that's climate controlled. That's where the majority of the collection resides when it's not out on display. And that's sort of my primary role, is shelving things, making sure everything back there is taken care of. However, for any of you who've been to the fair at Rice County, you know that we have outbuildings. So I'm also monitoring the temperatures and the artifacts that are in the outbuildings. Harvest and Heritage Hall has a whole bunch of exhibits and objects that are in there. We also have vehicles that need monitoring. So in terms of, checking out the oil in those vehicles, making sure that all of them are running properly. That's a big thing. Checking out the paint, that's on the side of the school and the church that we have outside. So those are really big things. In addition to that, I'm also a part of planning some of the exhibits that we have here, and we're very excited. We're going to have a new exhibit on the early settlement of Morristown that's going to be out for the fair this year, so we're working on that currently. And so that involves, figuring out what story we want to tell there, what sorts of objects that we're going to pull to tell that story, how we want that laid out, and then actually doing that, and then having that set up properly with all of the labels and things. I'm also helping with the Faribault house. We've been doing a lot of maintenance there as well, and making sure all of those artifacts are taken care of. We also get plenty of questions from people about, what is the history of my house? Here's my address. So I'm helping with research questions as well. So, houses in town, artifacts, if people want to know more information about the things that they have in their own personal collections. A lot of genealogical information. We have somebody who's researching stagecoach history in Rice County and the surrounding area, and primarily Waseca County. And so I'm helping with those types of questions. So there's a couple of different areas areas that I'm working in. I also work with the volunteers and the director to in a supportive role for grant writing and being able to bring in new grants to be able to sustain the collection we have and sustain the exhibits in the museum itself. So those are some big roles as well. And then kind of in my spare time when we have other programs and things going on, I'm helping with those as well. We have a lot of really wonderful volunteers, but I do kind of fill those gaps if we need any help with, we've started a Kids Day program, for example, so I've been helping a lot with that and reaching out and kind of making more of those ties in the community, which is really vital to how we sustain ourselves and how we run. And so with all of that, I'm just kind of a figure in the background, kind of helping make sure everything is running smoothly. I'm here, you'll probably see me running around at the fair, making sure that everybody can get into buildings and that our volunteers are staying hydrated and those kinds of things. So there's a lot of really vital roles that the curator does inside a museum, and this can kind of vary depending on, what historical society or what museum that you're a part of. But those are kind of the primary things that I've been working on in the last year that I've been here with the Rice County Historical Society. So if you have any questions, Monday through Friday, feel free to stop in and come in and chat. We'd love to see you.
Laura Bach coming to you from the Faribault Foundation, and in the month of May I just want to update you on where we're at with our Hand Up campaign. We're just at $1.77 million in pledges, and remember our goal is 2.5. And the Hand Up campaign is our ask of the community to give the foundation a hand up and keep us going forward. Gives donors a chance to have a named fund and just support the community and the foundation. You may have noticed our articles in the newspaper recently, and we do have lots of other donor-centered options if the Hand Up campaign doesn't feel like it's right for you. Give us a call at the foundation, 507-805-8800. I'd love to talk to you about your opportunities to be a donor at the Faribault Foundation.
Hi, my name's Chad. I'm the pharmacy manager at the Hy-Vee here in Faribault. And today I'm just going to do a quick refresher on all the different things that we do offer. So the first thing is we offer all the vaccinations that you need, including shingles shots, tetanus shots. The flu shot for now is done until the fall, but then the COVID shots, right now anyone 65 and older, and it's been at least 4 months since your last dose, you'd be due for one. Or if you haven't had one in a while, just stop in and we'll check it out for you and make sure that you're all up to date. We also have pneumonia shots. And while you're here, if you'd like us to get your prescriptions all transferred over, just let us know, and it's a very quick and easy process for us to do. So we're looking forward to seeing you. Thank you.
Well, we are whirling into spring here in Faribault, and Ace Hardware can help you get started in style. What are we looking at right here?
This is a Brio smokeless fire pit. The way it's built, you can have a fire pit outside and not have smoke in your face. There's different sizes. You buy them, and some of them will weather with time, so the one you buy will look different as it ages.
Right, so these are 3 different sizes, and this one is the color that it'll actually be over time.
Yep,
this is what it looks like when you purchase it.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Yep.
Now, I love a good steak. I love some seafood. We're going to have fishing season coming up here. What's the first thing that you would cook on something like this?
I think I would cook a steak.
There you go.
That's a good springtime.
How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
Me too. Me too. There you go. So I look forward to coming over and having some steak.
That's right.
On your smokeless cooker.
That's right.
So I'm a new homeowner, and I'm still, learning the ropes, figuring out what I need to do.
Sure.
One thing that we do have in our neighborhood, we have quite a bit of birds right next to a park, so we get bird song all the time. How can I get them to move out of the park and into my backyard?
Well, getting a good feeder, filling it with a lot of different varieties of food that we have. Birds will come where they have food, so it's interesting how fast they will show up.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I've had bird feeders in the past, and squirrels tend to sometimes make themselves at home as well. Do you have any precautions or any things that are specifically designed to avoid things like
there's
that?
baffles that you can get to put around things. Also, they do have a bird seed that has hot pepper in it that the squirrels don't like and the birds don't really care about. So
there you go.
So that keeps them away too.
Awesome. Well, then we can also throw some of that hot pepper on the smokeless grill.
I wouldn't eat it on the grill.
Put it on the steak.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Well, we're continuing with our culinary theme here today. What variety of grills do we have available?
We have a lot of different grills here. We have Green Eggs, we have Weber, we have Traeger grills, we have Blackstone griddles, and just a lot of things that are even better for cooking steaks on.
There you go. Now, I'm a novice. I'm an expert steak eater, not a very good steak maker.
Okay.
What's a good kind of starter grill for what we have here?
It depends on how much time you want to put into it and how much you want to grill. But maybe a good one to even start with, if you like smoked things, Traegers are good to start with. They're easy. You just put the pellets in, kind of set it to what you want it to do. Or a gas grill is easy too. Just go out, start it, cook, and have your food.
Lovely. We have to give it a try.
Yeah.
Well, it's finally warm enough to keep your windows open, and that means your walls can dry from your fresh coat of paint. What are we looking at here?
Well, we've just got we've got Ben Moore paint, we have Clark & Kensington and Royal paint that are all great options for indoor and exterior painting. So whatever your project is, we've got it and can help you out with it.
Absolutely. And thank you again for your support of Faribault Community Television.
Oh, absolutely.
Ace Hardware is here to help you paint the town. Now, here's the rest of the news.
The following content is brought to you by Riverbend Nature Center.
I love sitting on this warm log, especially after a long, weird winter. I hope my friends come visit me this spring at Riverbend Nature Center.
Register now for the Maple Syrup Fun Run and Pancake Brunch on Saturday, May 4th. There is a distance for everyone, from a 1-mile walk, 5K, 10K, 25K to 50K. After your race, enjoy pancakes with real maple syrup made right at Riverbend. Your registration fee supports environmental education, outdoor recreation, and natural resource conservation. Thank you to our sponsors: Bauer Restoration, Hartman Insurance, Humfeld Chiropractic and Nutrition, Kenyon Vet Clinic, Yoga Reset, Jasinski Knutson Vision Realty Group with Weikert Realty, Southern Heights Dental, Ritchie Eye Clinic, Reliance Bank, Solar Pod Incorporated. Monday, May 6th, Little Sprouts. Baby birds, bunnies, and other animals, 9:30 to 11 a.m. It's springtime and babies are here. We'll learn all about baby birds, bunnies, and other animals, just for the weather, as a portion of the class will be outside. Monday, May 13th, Little Sprouts, Shapes, Colors, and Textures in Nature, 9:30 to 11 a.m. Nature is beautiful in so many ways. Become inspired by nature through colors, shapes, and textures, just for the weather, as a portion of the class will be outside. Monday, May 13th, Aquatic Ecosystems, 1 to 3 p.m. This class is geared toward ages 5 through 12. Explore the ponds and river while learning what an aquatic ecosystem is, why it's important, and how we can help protect them. Wednesday, May 15th, Lunch and Learn Wildflowers, Dwarf Trout Lily, 12 to 2 p.m. Join us as guest speaker Andy Wendt from Nerstrand State Park talks about spring wildflowers and the endemic dwarf trout lily. Bring your own lunch. Guest speaker begins at 12:30 p.m. Saturday, May 18th, Woodland Flowers Walk, 1 to 2 p.m. Take a walk with a naturalist and learn tips and tricks for identifying different woodland flowers. Monday, May 20th, Little Sprouts, Mud and Worms, 9:30 to 11 a.m. Dive into the world of mud and get a bit dirty while having fun learning about worms. Dress for the weather, as a portion of the class will be outside. Summer camp registration is now open. Members receive a $25 discount, so register early as spots fill up quickly. Riverbend offers a variety of fun nature camps. Be sure to sign your kids up for a summer they won't forget. Visit our website at www.rbnc.org/summer-camp. Save the date. We're offering the Minnesota Naturalist course, Big Woods, Big Rivers, the week of June 3rd through the 7th from 9 to 5 p.m. For more information and to register online, go to minnesotamasternaturalist.org. This course is for adults 18 plus and costs $295.
Hello Faribault, Nort Johnson here with your Chamber of Commerce and Tourism. And it's May. It is gorgeous out today. Really thrilled about the rain we got here a couple weeks ago. More coming this coming weekend, and we need it, so we're happy about that. As long as it doesn't rain on our upcoming car cruises in downtown, we're doing those again this year. Chamber's been doing those for a very long time. We're happy to announce some enhancements for the downtown car cruises this year. We're going to have live entertainment, live bands for each of the downtown events. Just to let you know, May 17th is our first event downtown, and the band's going to be Leaving Hope and System 13. We'll put a link, Troy will put a little link up here to the other dates and who the other bands are. But we're also going to have a roll-in August on the 2nd and on the 3rd, and they're both at Teepee Tonka Park for the Blue Collar Festival this year. We've supersized that event. We're hoping that it's a great community event. We think it will be, and more information coming up on that as well. So I want to talk just briefly today about an honor that the Chamber of Commerce received from what is the Campus Compact for Iowa and Minnesota. Dr. Parker with South Central College nominated the Faribault Chamber for a President's Award for those two campuses, and the Compact agreed with her nomination, and it was quite an honor. We were up last week at McAllister College receiving this, and I want to share a little bit about why we received that. And it's not because just the Chamber is so awesome or deserved the award. The award is about the collaboration that we were part of and organized. To be fair, our board of directors helped with this, and staff, myself, but organizing businesses and Faribault Public Schools and South Central College to put together these career pathways that now exist in Faribault Public Schools. And again, our role in helping organizing and convening these entities around the project have been very fruitful for Faribault. So for those that aren't aware, right now in Faribault High School, that you could not do 3.5 years ago, a student can start in 9th or 10th grade down the path of health sciences, graduate high school with 36 college credits. And I want to remind everybody, those college credits are good all across the state of Minnesota. So however many of those credits you may earn in high school, you could take them to Bemidji State or South Central College, Mankato State, any Minuscule college that'd be accredited there. And in health sciences, which are in 5 of 6 Minnesota regions, the highest demand and the highest need for filling jobs, which is one of the reasons that those were the pathways that we built out first, because in our economic region, the #1 need for positions is in health sciences, healthcare. So we're super proud of that. The next wave of pathway classes with the trades are in mechanical, engineering, and construction trades, and following the same methodology as what is known as the high school to college and career, or H2C, where the health science pathways lay. We're putting the mechanical, engineering, construction trade pathways together, where students will graduate high school with certifications in the trades. That might be a welding certificate. It could be a Snap-on tool, industry accredited measuring certificate, and others as these programs are being developed. And it's a fantastic partnership with South Central College and Faribault Public Schools. We continue to support that every way that we can to ensure that first and foremost, our students in Faribault schools are able to find successful careers. We want them to be in town, But either way, if they're going to be successful, we give them our blessings wherever they're at. Secondly, these credits are paid for while they're in high school. So in order to be able to leave school with accreditation in an industry that has high demand for jobs and good wages and benefits, and to do that with minimal or no debt, it's just a huge bonus for our students and our community and our businesses. So we're pretty thrilled about all of that. I'm going to share one more thing. Troy reminded me the big Faribault Heritage Days event coming up June 13th to 15th. Pretty excited about that. Please come and join. Troy will put a link to that up on the screen as well. Thanks a bunch, Faribault, and we really appreciate all the support.
Hey everyone, it's me, Ms. Denny, your favorite children's librarian. Thanks for joining me. I'm here to tell you about everything happening at your library in the month of May. We're going to kick things off with a presentation about wildflowers. That's right. Join us on Thursday, May 2nd at 6 o'clock to hear Minnesota State Parks naturalist Andrew Wendt teach us all about Minnesota wildflowers and learn more about Minnesota's state parks. The program is free and open to all, so join us Thursday, May 2nd at 6 o'clock in the library's Great Hall. Our Teen Advisory Board will meet in May on Monday, May 6th at 4:30. If you are interested in joining TAB, you must be in grades 6 through 12. And just get a hold of me and I'll get you all the details and an application. Story time will take place in May. We will continue our 5-minute bedtime stories on our Facebook and YouTube page. Those are Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock. And then our Zoom story time is Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. And story time in person on May 2nd and May 9 at 10 a.m. here at the library. And then Storytime is going to take a short break until we resume for the summer in June. So just a little break after the 9th, and then we'll be back again the first week of June. We also have So-and-So in May, although not on the first Wednesday of May, but all the Wednesdays after that. So starting May 8th, Wednesdays at 10:30 a.m., you can join us for free sewing classes with our retired library technician, Lisa Reavers. You're all welcome to join. It's open to all ages, any experience necessary, and you don't have to bring anything. Stitch a Bit meets in May as well on Friday, May 3rd and May 17th. It begins at 10 a.m., takes place in the library's makerspace, and this is an informal group that meets to work on their very own knit, crochet, or other needlecraft projects. So all you have to do is bring your own project and then come and enjoy the company of neighbors and new friends. Our book clubs for youth will be meeting in May as well. In fact, this will be the last meeting of both book clubs for the school year. We don't meet in the summer. So join us on Monday, May 13 for Books and Brownies. That's for grades 2 through 5. And Monday, May 20th for Pizza and Pages. That is for grades 6 through 12. The assignment for both book clubs is the same for May. Read any magazine of your choice and come prepared to share about it. If you don't want to read a magazine, that's also no problem. Just come and share about whatever you have read recently. So again, book clubs will meet in May, but that is the last meeting of this school year. We won't start up again then until September. We're excited to bring the Minnesota Author Tour to our library in May. We're having a visit from 2 awesome authors. One is Michael Hall. He is an award-winning New York Times bestselling children's book author. He'll be here on Tuesday, May 14 at 6 o'clock. And then we're also excited to welcome Sung-Young Shin. She is also an award-winning author. She has won the Minnesota Book Award as well. And she'll be here on Tuesday, May 21st at 6 o'clock. So both of these events are free and open to the public. You're welcome to join us. They'll be in the library's Great Hall. We're grateful to the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund for allowing us to bring the Minnesota Author Tour to our library this year. Our 3D printing lab always takes place on the last Wednesday of each month. So this month for May, it's on the 29th. That's a Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Open to all ages and experience levels. Stop in and learn about 3D printing, 3D modeling. Consult with our very own 3D printing specialist, that's Bob, and maybe collaborate with some other 3D printing creators. We'd love to have you join us between 5:30 and 7 on Wednesday, May 29. If you're interested in ukuleles, we've got 2 opportunities for you. Alan McCulley, our resident uke-brarian, leads a group called FUN, the Faribault Ukulele Network. That one is for experienced ukesters. So if you are very comfortable playing the uke already, contact Alan and she'll get you all the details you need to join FUN. Or if you don't have any experience and would like some, contact Alan and she'll set up a one-on-one appointment with you for Uke Can Make Music, and she'll get you everything you need to get started playing the ukulele. We also have lots of ukuleles here for checkout at the library. Our summer reading challenge will begin on the last day of May. That's May 31st. So that's the first day you can stop in the library and get a reading and activity log. You can get one here in person at the library, or you can find one online on our website or our Facebook page. Again, starting May 31st, and it will run all summer long. I'll have more information about our summer reading challenge next month, as well as our Fun Fridays in Central Park, which will begin in June. So watch for that next month. You can check out a state park pass for our beautiful Minnesota state parks. We have 3 of them available for you to check out here at the library. They're good for 7 days. They are free, and they are available on a first come, first serve basis. We also have adventure kits, same deal, first come, first serve. We have lots of awesome opportunities for you to try out, so stop in the library and see what you can find. And if you want to get outside and explore the area around the library, you could try our story walk. That's a great thing to do when the weather is lovely. You can stop in the library and grab a little map, or just follow Central Avenue. The story walk begins and ends at the library. Another great thing to enjoy outside on a warm day is the library's plaza. That's where you can meet with friends and play games, have lunch. It's a wonderful place, and the umbrellas will be coming back soon. If you have any questions that for me about anything that I've talked about here in this video, you can get a hold of us here at the library. You can find us online, on our website, on social media. We have Facebook and Instagram. You can send us an email. You can call us on the telephone, or my favorite, you could stop in and see us. We're open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We'd love to see you here at your library. Thanks for joining me today, friends, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Well, that's a wrap on the Faribault Community Television News for the month of May. We want to thank Ace Hardware once again for hosting for this month and continuing to support FCTV.
You are very welcome. And we showed you a few things in the store, but we have a lot of different items to help you get your home projects done. We have expert advice here to help you through your projects, whether it be plumbing, electrical, outdoor projects, painting. We are here to help you out.
Yes, and you will tolerate bad jokes.
We will tolerate bad jokes.
Lovely. You weren't supposed to agree that they were bad. Thank you so much for watching FCTV. We'll see you next month.